They were really supposed to sit up here. I mean, I don't know who they are unless they have a uniform.
Right.
They were just,
Taylor's chief and Williams chief is right there.
they're representing the city. About 8, 9 chairs here. Okay. I guess we're ready to go here.
Thank you.
I just waited for a moment to make sure the public safety officials that might be in the lobby there make their way up to their chairs, and then we'll get started here. Well, I'll tell you, you want to get 7 of our officers? Well, they're kind of opposite.
Just say the front row for you guys. So Darren's gonna wait now.
Yeah.
So I'll have the first slide will be yours. While you're talking about your stuff, I'll have the first like 2 slides, which is all the cities, and then the 14 fire departments, you know, all that stuff.
Zoe, you can sit right there.
I'm here.
So once again,
Yes.
thank you.
So yeah, while you're doing your stuff. So this one
This isn't taken. I'm going to take this chair.
is this one. And when I do mine, I'll do the opening march. Yeah. This will kind of.
Good evening, everyone. Really thankful that all of you have come to help us celebrate all of the public safety officials that did a wonderful job last October and the response to the fire at the American House here in Southgate. As we start the program, I'd like to invite in the Southgate Anderson Junior ROTC to come forward and also recite the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand.
March time. March. Color guard. Oh. Left. Face.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Right. Face. Forward. March. March time. March. Color guard. Order. Go.
Can we give those young people a round of applause? You can be seated. Go ahead and be seated. We're going to start the program with opening remarks from our public safety officials, Fire Chief Graves and Police Chief Midlars.
The City of Southgate would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the agencies and individuals who provided assistance during this critical incident. When the call came in, like many, my immediate thought was concern for the lives involved and fear for the outcome could be tragic. But because of the swift, coordinated, and heroic actions of our first responders and partner agencies, that fear did not become reality. Lives were protected and our community was safeguarded. This effort required the support of 14 fire departments, 9 police departments, AmeriPro Health, American House staff, and members of our community, all working together to ensure every resident was safely evacuated. At this time, I'd like to invite our police chief to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief Reeves. Thank you, Mayor Cuspa. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you again for joining us this evening to recognize the heroic actions of these first responders from agencies across several of our downriver communities. I often hear others describe the downriver area as unique, and I would certainly agree. The downriver area is unique because when there is a need or worthy cause in one community, the entire downriver area steps up in support. Your first responders across downriver are no different. When one agency needs support, the Downriver Mutual Aid agencies step up in a big way, just as they did October 24th, 2025. Wayne County Director of Homeland Security, Samir Jafar, described this response to this catastrophic incident as a model response. That is really a testament to the teamwork of every Downriver Mutual Aid agency, and despite this tragic event, it is really something to be proud of. Thank you again for coming, and I just want to show you a quick video to start of what the response was. We're limited on time, but the response from our officers as they were initially arriving to the fire. This video is from the dash cam of Officer Chris Parsons. He was our step-up sergeant on the road that night, and he is the first responding officer that arrived at the complex. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to turn it back over to Mayor Cuspa, who's going to recognize the individual cities that officers are receiving initial awards or individual awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. We are so very fortunate to be part of Downriver Mutual Aid, and each of the elected officials here will acknowledge why that is the case, because we all rely on each other when we have catastrophic events like this. As a result, these public safety departments came to our assistance on that night, and without their collective efforts, I do not believe that we would have had such a positive outcome where all of the senior residents, many with mobility issues, including my sister, made it to safety. I mentioned Chris Parsons just a moment ago. He carried my sister down 2 flights of stairs to make it to safety. So our City Council President, Zoe Cuspa, will be helping with the presentations to these communities and law enforcement agencies. First, the state of Michigan State Police. You come on up and receive your word, and if you'll just kind of assemble down this way, we're going to get one collective photograph here. We were going to get one. Dave has his own agenda there, I guess. Okay. We got the City of Allen Park, Mayor Gail McLeod. Township Supervisor Sherry Burris. Lincoln Park Mayor Maureen Tobin. Riverview Mayor Andrew Swift. City of Taylor being represented by Fire Chief Al Young. Or, I'm sorry, I had the wrong name then here. I'm sorry.
Chief
Is
Blair.
it Police Chair Blair?
Chief Blair.
Chief Blair, I'm sorry. Best made plans. City of Trenton, Mayor Pro Tem Emily Hornbeck. City of Wyandotte, Robert Sasana rather. And then City of Woodhaven, Police Chief Jeffrey Brust. Again, our community of 30,000 residents sincerely thank all of your communities and your public safety departments for coming to our rescue on that night. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know where that list went. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see. I would also like to acknowledge those other elected officials that came tonight to support this effort and wish them, all of these firefighters, police officers, and remarkable individuals, best wishes. We have representing Governor Whitmer's office, Victoria Houston. We have also State Representative Darren Camilleri. I know he texted me. Oh, there he is. Okay, he did make it. Okay. He was saying he was running late. I didn't know if I didn't see him yet. And then representing State Representative Riley Linting and Tullio Liberati, Phil Peters. Okay. And then we have our local officials was District Court Judge Elizabeth Mullins. We have our City Clerk Jan Ferenz. Our City Treasurer, Chris Roulette. You met the Council President, Zoe Cuspa, but also Council members Karen George, Priscilla Ayers-Reese, Philip Rausch, Adrian Price, and Ed Golick. It's nice to see these individuals take the time to show up for these events, and we really appreciate everybody's participation. I'll turn it back over to who's going first? Is it Justin? Okay.
Before we present these awards, it's important to define what it means by leadership. Leadership is not a rank on a collar or a title on a badge, it's action. It's the ability to step into chaos, take control, and move people towards a common goal with clarity and purpose. On the fireground, leadership is measured in seconds and decisions. It's the calm voice on the radio when conditions are changing. It's a steady presence others look to when the situation is at its worst, and the judgment to know when to push forward and when to pull back. True leadership is steady under pressure, decisive without hesitation, and accountable at every level. It brings order to chaos and ensures that everyone goes home. Tonight, we're going to recognize the individuals who demonstrated that type of leadership when it counted the most. So if the state reps would like to come up and hand out their awards with ours, you may. But Fire Marshal Neiman from Southgate Fire. Captain Whirling, Southgate Fire. Lieutenant Hunt, Southgate Fire. Deputy Chief Taylor, Allen Park. Chief Prinz, Lincoln Park. Chief Moline, Wyandotte. Chief Owens, Riverview. Bill Bergen, AmeriPro Health.
You have to switch that side. This side's not any heavier, so. I get that wide lens on.
All right. Before we present the Medal of Valor Awards, it's important to define what that represents. Valor goes beyond the courage expected of the job. It's a dedication to act when the risk is the highest and the outcome is uncertain. It's stepping into a burning building when conditions are deteriorating. It's carrying someone down a ladder from upper floor. It's escorting, tracking, and caring for residents who have just been forced from their homes into chaos. These are not routine actions, they're deliberate choices to put others first, despite the danger. Tonight, we recognize those who made the choice when it mattered the most. And from the Southgate Fire Department, Lieutenant Yoda Vasilis. We have Lieutenant Winrow, who couldn't make it. We have Sergeant Brown, who couldn't make it. Firefighter Bowman. Firefighter Miller. Firefighter Schweer could not make it tonight either. Firefighter Coleman. Firefighter Ellis. Firefighter Campbell could not make it tonight either. And Firefighter Hicks. And from the Allen Park Fire Department, we have Sergeant Peace. And also from Allen Park, Sergeant Croft.
Okay, we're gonna kind of, yeah, we did? Yeah. Bring it out this way. You gotta go up a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry.
We're going to move on to the awards for valor on the police side. Just so you know, there were 39 police officers that entered the building on this night to help escort people out. I know that all of them could not necessarily be here today, but we wanted to recognize each and every one of them that went into that building and helped pull people out. We're going to start with Southgate Police Department, Officer Zachary Zielinski. Officer Christopher Parsons. Officer Morgan Parrish. Officer Raymond Thomas. Officer Harkaran Sembi. Officer Devin Brown. Officer Juan Pablo Gomez Llanos. Officer Houston Garcia. And Officer Cameron Hesburn. So I can read the names faster than we can get the awards out, so.
You want a photo like this? And then we'll get
Sure.
next week? Okay. Scrunch together a little bit. Each other. Here we go. This way, this way. Go this way a little bit. This way, this way. Here in front. Back your shoulder here. There we go. All right. Yeah, come that way a little bit more. Great. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. I'm gonna fit everybody in. You'll be on the end, I'll be on the end. There we go. Oh, all right. Didn't have to do that for fire. What's going on? Okay, all set?
Congratulations. Next, from the Allen Park Police Department, Sergeant Christopher Arnaldi. Officer Ryan Allen. Officer Craig Berna. Officer Allie Cox.
Center here, John, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get your mayor in here too. Right here. Yeah, right on this side of them. All right, this way here. All right. Here, here, and also.
From the Brownstown Police Department, Sergeant Eric Mott. Officer Matthew Lyles. Officer Tyler Balecki.
Here's the ones through the photo.
From the Lincoln Park Police Department, Officer Kyle Perriaski. Officer Sylvan Ray. Officer Jacob Hoyt. And Officer Dylan Lattis. Thank you. No, he wasn't able to make it. I think Pat will take his.
Here, we just on one side of it. Thank you.
Next, from the Michigan State Police, Sergeant Russell Lady. Trooper Javon Strickland. Trooper Tychon Short. Trooper Simeon Shields. Trooper Jawan Little. Congratulations. From the Riverview Police Department, excuse me, Sergeant Eric Tome. Officer Christopher Schramm. Officer Anthony Barron.
Officers together and, all right, very good. The rest of your force is out of control.
From the Taylor Police Department, Officer Jacob Williams. Officer Joy Wang.
Taylor? City of Taylor? Officer? There we go. Well, we know what group is the most social. Oh, there it is, okay. All right. 14. Thank you.
From the Trenton Police Department, Officer Jonathan Lippa. Officer Erica Dubke. A little bit of a caveat to this one. Erica now is representing the Woodhaven Police Department. At the time, she was employed by Trenton, but she has since went over to the Woodhaven Police Department. So there's some confusion out there. Just kind of from the Woodhaven Police Department, Officer Ratliff. Jennifer Ratliff. Officer Cameron Pasalenko.
Put you in the center. Center here, the officers and the administration. Yeah. You help me on the other side down a little bit. You got to scoot back a little bit. Right there. Okay.
From the Wyandotte Police Department, Officer Connor Harris. Officer Shane O'Meara. Officer Kyla Cox. Officer Jonathan Rasmussen. Officer Cade Kegley.
Bring it the officers in the center. Officers in the center, please. Back up against the, the other side. Okay, you got an administrator here? Okay, yeah, the other side, the other side. Look at all the officers in the center. There we go, complete. All right, come here to balance it out a little bit. Okay. All right. Thank you.
The next award that we're going to be presenting is an Exemplary Citizen Award. I'm an old player. There was a male and female who were driving home from a football game with their brother. So Alyssa Rios and Stephen Doyle. Stephen and Alyssa were driving home with Stephen's brother from a football game. They were northbound on Allen Road from Pennsylvania when they observed the smoke. And they realized there were no lights. There were no sirens. There was just smoke. Alyssa and Stephen pulled in and realized they needed to do something. So they immediately ran to where the smoke was at and started throwing rocks and other items, yelling and screaming, trying to get attention of the residents. They were also one of the first 911 callers. After the officers showed up and the firemen showed up to go inside the building and rescue folks from inside, who, again, the mayor had mentioned they had mobility issues, Stephen and Alyssa didn't stop there with just trying to help people on the outside. They actually went in with the officers. They were in the lobby, helping to move people out, helping the officers, helping the firefighters to move people outside. Once they were outside, the fire continued to spread, and the residents had to be moved further back. They had to push the safe zone back for the residents, and there was Alyssa and Stephen helping out, getting the residents back to keep them safe. That's just incredible. You know, you don't see a lot of people that are willing to help out anymore. A lot of people will call 911 maybe. Most of the time they pull out their phone and just record the incident and wait for someone else to do something. These folks stepped up and took action. So the next award, Mayor McLeod, if you'll come up and join Mayor Cuspa to present that, is to Alyssa Rios and Stephen Doyle. Alyssa attends Michigan State University. She is currently a nursing student, and her father is a Detroit police officer. There's a history of service in her family, and if this is any indication, these actions on this night, I think she's got a bright future ahead of her. Stephen attended Stephen is a attendee of Wayne State. He now currently attends Henry Ford and is a business major. Please come up and get your awards.
Both of their awards are exemplary citizenship awards, and this is our Crystal Gate Awards, our finance awards we give in the city. And it's in recognition for the courageous and selfless action to rescue senior residents during the Southgate American House fire on October 24, 2025. In the face of significant personal risk, you acted without hesitation to aid others in danger. Your bravery, compassion, and commitment to the safety of others exemplify the very best qualities of citizenship and community service. All right. And And Mayor Cloud is invited up because they're Allen Park residents.
Which we are very proud.
So it's a dual acknowledgement because both of our signatures are on the books. Okay. All right.
At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mayor Cuspa for the remainder of the awards. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, in the immediate aftermath of the fire, swift and coordinated action was critical to support the victims and reunite them with their families. The City of Southgate also recognizes 3 staff members whose coordinated teamwork seamlessly provided vital care and comfort to the seniors who were transported to our senior center that night. Helping with the presentation of these staff leadership awards are their respective city council liaison members, Councilman Philip Roush and Adrian Price. If you come up and help with these 3 recognitions. First of all, we have from the department, the Director of the Department of Public Services, Kevin Anderson. Kevin? There's another reason to celebrate tonight for Kevin. You got 2 more days left, is that? Also, our Director of Parks and Recreation, Julie Goddard. And finally, the lady that keeps it all for our seniors, who has a retirement date, but it's not till October, our Senior Center Coordinator, Diane Grabowski. You want me to go in the middle? Okay. All right. Okay, our last category of awards will go to 3 individuals who made an extra effort as volunteers or going above and beyond in their positions. My Chief of Staff, Dan Marsh, will also be helping with those presentation. The first is Marita Kinchevich. Marita is a nurse that was serving at the American House on that night of the fire. She helped escort residents out well beyond what she's supposed to do as in her profession, but grabbed blankets to keep people warm and met the residents at the senior center. She ended up staying until early morning to provide a familiar face to help care for those displaced by the fire. Next, we have Ronald Robbie DeYoung. Robbie is a volunteer serving with the Wayne County Department of Health, Human, and Veteran Services. He provided support on behalf of Wayne County, and even though he was a volunteer, he chose to stay the entire night to help support city staff operating the emergency shelter. Thank you. Lastly, we have Tim Maltz. Tim is the Chief Emergency Preparedness and Response Officer for the Wayne County. He arrived at the senior center as residents were arriving. There, he helped access medical needs and supported the staff in caring for the residents in need. Thank you. All right. I'd also like to acknowledge my secretary, or Laura Walsh, for helping organize all these. At some point, it was like herding cats, but thank you, Laura, for everything you do. Like all the other mayors here, I'm just going to acknowledge my wife, Kim Cusper, the First Lady of Southgate. No, don't always get to do that, but thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for being here tonight. We were extremely fortunate on the night of October 24th, 2025, that we had such remarkable group of dedicated individuals working as one. Their coordination and commitment made it possible to safely rescue all 87 senior residents and tend to their immediate needs. Please join me once again in recognizing these brave young men and women. Thank you once again. That concludes our program. And again, thank you so much for being here to support all of these individuals.
Appreciate it.